Back again, Aquarius. First of all, you guys, I'm holding the camera in my hand. I don't have a tripod. Any donations are appreciated. The button is on my channel there. There might be a link below. And I do personal readings, and my art is for sale. This is my art. That's a work in progress. You can see my artwork in other videos. Here's some of my art here. Or just make a donation. Like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it my videos if you can. And that's it, you guys. So these are my newest cards. I love them. I love the way they look. I don't necessarily like them on this side, but I love the way they look. So I haven't looked at these yet. I might pull some clarifiers. So this is for Aquarius from today to the 15th. And like I said, the message that I got for you is that things are getting better for you. I know you've been through a tough time, but you guys, there's no way around it. This year is going to be pretty extreme. And there are people predicting that something really extreme is going to happen in February. I just know that 2020 for sure is going to be extreme, explosive, fiery, suddenness, okay? But we're in the real pit of that. Okay. Aquarius from the 1st to 15th, this is a general reading, you guys. It can go in any direction. It can have several storylines in it. So just take what resonates. As you see, I already pulled out the Fool. The Fool dropped out and I put it back in. And the reason I mentioned the Fool again, because this card reminds me a lot of the Fool. So what are we? The Valet, he's the Page of Wands. So I feel right now, for those of you who've been in a slump, it's now a time of action, okay? I feel like you're trying to get your poop together, okay? And for you who already got your poop together, you're taking action, you're communicating, you're getting things done. This is the person with the list and away I go. But you might not have been feeling like that. That might just be a sudden energy because we're now in 222, okay? So today, February 2nd, 2020, and we're in the 222 energies. You guys, this is a piece of the barrier reef that's off Nova Scotia, not Australia or wherever, our Nova Scotia reef. It's pretty, isn't it? I love it. I'm just trying to make things closer because I put these props up just for you. And you can ask a question and look in this crystal ball. Often after I do my videos, I look inside the crystal ball, okay, and see what I see. I see already a lot for you. This line, for me, is very interesting, okay? So usually I look in it afterwards. If I see something significant, I'll make another video and add it to it. But you can ask a question. You can look in this one too, Aquarius. So what do we got here? The 8 of Cups. So I think you're getting yourself in order. This is walking away from something. And I think you got your ducks in the row. Like, you got everything in order. Okay, so it's a very emotional card. So it would say to me that you emotionally put things in order. You put something in order and you're leaving it behind. Now, some people, sometimes this can be a sadness attached to this, but right now I'm not seeing that, okay? So we'll see if that comes out. What I'm seeing is some sort of renewed energy. Like, okay, you're making a list and okay, like, say maybe the energy of making a New Year's resolution. Doesn't mean that's what you're doing, but that's a momentum I'm feeling in your life right now for you, Aquarius, from today to the 15th. Ooh, the Hierophant. This is a card that I dislike the least of all the decks, but I find him in this deck a pretty nice card. I can handle it. And he is an authority figure, and for Aquarians, that's been coming up a lot. It could be Taurus energy, it could be fire. I find these go together a lot. I feel like there is a lot of action taking place in your life. These 3 cards represent an accumulation of what the reading is going to talk about and how these 3 cards together are going to play out over the next 2 weeks. So you renewed energy, you got some enthusiasm, you got energy. If you're not feeling well, you're up out of bed, and maybe because I don't feel like Aquarians have been feeling well. I think it's been pretty crazy for you. But I do still see some craziness here when I see the Pope card. It's an extreme, okay? Like, you do have to conform to something, like you do have to listen to something. Like in some kind of way, there's some kind of control or something that you have to abide by. But we'll see as we go on, because it can also mean marriage, or we'll see what the other cards, but it's this walking away and kind of being forced to, in a way, that is playing out. And so we're going to see how that plays out. It shows me this is passing energy. It has passed. So it shows me, in regards to this situation, there was a situation that was very difficult for you. It was a heavy burden, maybe a hard decision to make. It's an action card, so it was physically making you tired. It was physically hard work. Something was physically challenging on you that made you drained, mentally drained you as well, not just physically. There was a drain there. But you have put that burden down and you've walked away from it, and there's renewed energy in that, but there is also a heavy energy there. So it tells me immediately, like maybe starting tomorrow, around the 3rd, the 4th, to the 5th, to 6th, to 7th, or to the 8th. But I think more from the 2nd of February to the 3rd of February to the 7th, you're going to have some decisions to make. And I think those decisions have to do with finances. So something here sparked something to make some decisions in life. So I already feel like you made some decisions and you're putting them in place. You made the decision to let that down and walk away from something and put some renewed energy into your life. But I really feel like either you're stealing from Paul to pay Rupert or that type of thing. You know, you're shuffling money around. But mostly what I'm hearing is you're making a heavy-duty decision in regards to your financial situation. Now, if that is actually a job situation, we'll see. We'll see, and I definitely could clarify all these, but whoa, the Pope and the Strength card. I find him so stern, but not in this reading. I find him a bit softer, as if it's telling you things are softening up in your life. But with this card here, whoo, we got a major arcana. I feel like you got something eaten out of your hand. The decision is made, but then you suddenly have some sort of strength or force. May the force be with you, that kind of tames things, kind of makes something happen in your favor. Okay, I am going to clarify this. Which card deck should I use? This one. This is an interesting deck, you guys. What? What is this Strength card? What are you taming here? What is this? This is a big thing, you know, a big thing. With this card, I feel like there was something that upset you, that made you angry, that you had to cut out of your life, that maybe you didn't want to, maybe a situation you didn't want to have to deal with. Now you're able to deal with it. I feel like you deal with it in a way that's very efficient. Okay, so for you Aquarians, I'm reading this as a very auspicious card for you, and so far the reading is very auspicious. For the next 2 weeks of your life, I feel like you're You mean business. You're clearing things away. You know, you're getting reorganized. Ooh, and there comes that moon card. And this is a subconscious card that you might not even be aware of. It's a pull in you to do this, to walk away from this, to let this burden go, to deal with whatever heavy duty stuff is here. There's a pull, a subconscious pull. Shadow work. I hear a lot of the readers talking about shadow work. A lot of people are going through shadow work. But either way, with this card, something is really pulling you on. And you might not be conscious of it, but I think most of my Aquarians are conscious of it. I think the collective, no matter what sign you are, you're very conscious that there's something going on in the universe. 3 major arcana in your reading. And we got the 5 of Pentacles, so it indicates to me that you're definitely having something to do with your finances. So there was a burden that you walked away from, but there's still something to look after. Okay? There's some big life decision or life events, life stuff, like banking and bills and doing what's right and taking care of this and getting things in order is what I feel. But I feel subconsciously you're really being pulled. But you do have 2 kind of, like you're trying to get your finances in some kind of order. So whatever this burden that was in the past that you're walking away from, that you're now putting renewed energy into life, that renewed energy I do believe is to do with rebuilding. And the first part of that you're rebuilding is your finances. This is how others see you or how others are affecting you. So maybe you're entangled with someone else in some sort of financial struggle, or I feel like maybe you're fighting with something in your work, something in your finances with someone else is a little uncertain, and you would like to definitely get that more stable. I feel with these cards, they're really stable. I feel with this energy, your goal is order out of chaos, and I feel you're being guided to go down a direction. So I would say Aquarians, really pay attention to your dream. You got powerful cards here in this reading. There's assistance. Pay attention to your dreams. What are you being led? Because you're really being led. And if the issue is in your finance and in some sort of disagreement with others and some sort of big issue in life that you kind of got to take care of, it's telling you your dreams and your subconscious and your intuitions and the moon cycles will all help you with that. Okay, so next we have the 9 of Swords. So we got some stuff going on here, you guys. Mentally, physically, you were drained. You put some new energy. You're trying to take care of some problem, and you're doing good. You're doing good. You're trying to get something in order. Your finances, not something, your finances. But you're having some difficulties. This is a mental struggle. So with this card, I feel like you're being told to take it easy. You're not free of the burdens like you think you are, okay? Even though you got the strength to deal with this, they're still advising you to take a look at what some underlying mental strain you're going through, and to make peace with it. Don't push yourself too hard. The funny thing is, you guys, I laid out this reading and I forgot to lay the final cards. The outcome, where you're going to be on the 15th. Because even though you got a few cards of difficulty here, the positions they're in and the other cards that are with it, you're just taking care of business. You're taking care of some bad event that happened previous, that's been happening for a lot of different people. And I see right now in here the upside down heart, you know. to do with the heart, emotional matters, things turned upside down in your life. There was some chaos, but you guys are walking out of that chaos now, but it's going in steps. So for the next 2 weeks, you're going to be dealing with that, and you do have some good things on your side. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be worried about the position of these difficult cards, but also don't push yourself too much. And the final outcome where you're going to be at in the 15th in regards to this, oh, isn't this interesting? So you started with the Page of Wands and you end with the Page of Pentacles. So I really feel like this is some sort of interaction at your work or in your business that you're trying to take care of. It's the next step in clearing, and you're being pushed on by subconscious forces, by planetary forces, by electromagnetic energy, by moon phases, by your shadow side. Go down that path. So I feel like there's definitely something works out in your favor. You get some money or you hear some news of money. So by the 15th, you are still working on this, but it comes like full circle. Okay, so that's the outcome of that. But I also, 2 more cards. So there's nothing here for me that I want to clarify. Okay, it seems pretty straightforward to me. There is a little bit of friction. That's the only thing I wanted to clarify, where I see you're winning. Okay, you're winning against this. Sorry for the shaking, you guys. And you are getting some money, but there is some difficulty over the next 2 weeks that's definitely on your mind, makes you cry at times, but you're asked to look at this face on, because it is part of what's pushing you on to, I really think, your really authentic self. There's something that you buried and squashed down that's the universe is not allowing anymore. So you already stepped into this. The energy already came maybe for a few months previous, that now you're trying to straighten things out, and you are. But I want you to be cautious of like not getting too engrossed in the difficulty, that it's a difficulty, because there is a big path that you're being led down. And for everybody, it's going to be different. But I feel like for the general population that's seeing this reading, this is about straightening out something at your work, straightening out something in your financial arena, okay? That is going to be in your favor. What is this moon trying to lead you to? Well, I get right away that it's trying to lead you to follow your moon cycles. Know that you're in shadow work. Know that there's something, there's dreams and subconscious stuff going on right now that you need to follow, and that this is leading you somewhere else. And I ask, what is this subconscious path that's being presented to you and opening? And like, you got a really strong warrior card of like, you know, that go with these other swords. It's very mental. It's like you're cutting away the crap, and there's something that needs to go, you guys. There's a new path for you. This can be writing, a warrior of the light. You're a warrior in some kind of way, and we're at the time of warrior energy, warriors of the light. I say that because, you know, I picked the light. I got every light on in my house when I did the reading for you, and I see the light here, but it's deeply buried. So you're a warrior in some kind of way, a warrior for your own life, a warrior for your own authenticity, a warrior for cutting away what's ever been going on, okay? Because there is something that's going on, for sure. So we got 2 cards here. This goes with this reading. So you got help. There's a loyal companion by your side, whether you know it or not. This is spirit guide form, but over the next 2 weeks, this goes really well with the moon card for me and the Ace of Swords. You know, like you're being led somewhere. 1818, today we're on the 2/2/2020. You're really being led somewhere. And I love the little fairy girl that came out because I put that there for you, Aquarians, to make a wish. The little fairy charm, and then the wishbone and the unicorn, you know. So that's right for you. So I know my message to you Aquarians is that no matter what you think is going on that seems difficult or the word petty comes up, this is for your benefit. There's a lot, I love it, the 10 hearts up there, because the theme of this for you was love and hearts and Valentine's. You're stepping out of something and you're being guided and protected. Oh, and I just noticed the dogs here, the 2 dogs. So the theme of you got a loyal companion. You got in the spirit world, you guys. Time to go. Time to go. And that's what I saw. I saw the action cards. The pages are not passive. They're often the ones bringing the news. And look, the stick in his hand, the light, the warrior of the light. Time to go. So this is what the whole reading was about. You're leaving. You've got some sort of renewed energy. No matter how difficult things have been, you got some sort of renewed energy that is allowing you to get things in order, cut away the chaos. Now let me see if I can read this. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty. Yes, so that was coming. See the beauty in each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So yes, definitely I felt the need to tell you that it definitely came out that you are being watched over and you are being guided, that no matter what's going on in your life, it's not as it appears. It's in your favor. Now this card really talks about endings. I don't see the ending here. I feel like the ending came previous. But it's in your benefit. It's leading you somewhere, and by the 15th, you're going to see that progress, okay? So Aquarius, I hope this was great for you. Comment below and let me know how this resonates with you and what's going on in your life, okay? And like I say, please like, comment, subscribe, share my channel. And good luck to you, Aquarians.